Hello everyone, my name is Nika Daksinta Wintari. Here I want to present about active and passive voice. Okay, next to the material, first is active to passive voice in present simple passive. Here we form passive with be plus participle, 3D form of the verb. In the present simple, the passive is am, is, and are plus participle. And I got some examples. And for the affirmative, the active is Ben walks the dog. And the passive is the dog is walked by Ben. The dog here is subject, and is here is to be. Walked here is is past participle, and by Ben here is by subject. And for the negative, for active, Ben doesn't walk the cat. And the passive is the cat isn't walked by Ben, or they don't make cookies here. Passive, cookies are not made here. The cat here is object, is not is to be, walked is past participle, and by Ben here is by subject. And last, there are example question. The active is does Ben walk the rabbit? And the passive is the rabbit walked by Ben. Is here for the form in the question. Here is to be. The rabbit is object. Walk is past participle, and by Ben is by subject. Okay. Next, there are active to passive voice in present continuous tense. Active voice, the form is subject order plus is, am, or are plus verb 1 plus ing plus object. And the passive voice, the form is the object plus is, am, or being plus verb 3 and plus by the door. For the example, the active is the police are interrogating him right now, and passive become he is being interrogated by the police right now. Okay, next there are active to passive voice in past simple passive. There are form for affirmative form. Here is object plus was or were plus verb 3 past participle. And the question form is was or were plus object plus verb 3 plus participle. For the example, the active, the teacher corrected the mistakes. And the passive is the mistakes were corrected by the teacher. Okay, and the question, the active is did the little boy sell all the candy bars? And the passive is were all the candy bars sold by the little boy? Okay, next there are active to passive voice in future simple passive. For the affirmative form is subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb 3. And for negative, subject plus will or shall plus not plus be and plus verb 3. For the question, will or shall plus subject plus be and plus verb 3. For example, affirmative, I will give you a writing assignment in a Japanese tomorrow. And the passive become you will be given a writing assignment in Japanese tomorrow. Okay, next they are active to passive in present perfect. Active here, the active form is subject plus had plus past participle verb 3 plus object. And for passive is object plus had plus been plus past participle verb 3 plus by subject. For the example, the police had arrested him. The passive become he had been arrested by the police. He here is object plus had plus been plus arrested is past participle verb 3, and by the subject is the police. Okay, next they are active to passive in past perfect. Affirmative form here is subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb 3. For the negative, subject plus will plus shall plus not plus be plus verb 3. And the question, will or shall plus subject plus be and plus verb 3. For the example, I will read two affirmative sentences. I will give you a writing assignment in Japanese tomorrow. In the passive, you will be given a writing assignment in Japanese tomorrow. Okay, next they are passive voice without be. Can passive voice without be? Okay, yes, that can. But the sentence must be compound sentence. For example, she has some new bag purchased in Sydney. It is passive sentence. There are some words which are omitted. The original sentence is as follows. She has some new bags which are purchased in Sydney. And the original, there are be like which are, and if we make passive voice without be, there are become she has some new bags purchased in Sydney. Okay, next there are passive of verbs containing two objects. The structure is subject plus passive verb plus indirect object and plus by agent. For example, daily newspapers were given to him every day by his secretary. Number 2, a book was lent to Jessica by the librarian. And last, a letter was sent to the editor by my father. There are two objects. Okay, next there are passive voice of sentence containing preposition. Active sentence follows after the verb break into, look after, listen to. Into passive, the preposition remains immediately after the verbs. For active sentence, someone broke into the pet shop, and the passive becomes the pet shop was broke into. Okay, or they listen to the music. Passive sentence become music is listening to. Okay, next there are passive of verbs with object and object complement. The structure is subject plus verb plus object complement. After verbs that refer to tasks, feeling, and opinions, like believe, consider, feel, know, find, and think. To be is sometimes used before the complement. For example, I considers the plan to be unwise. 2. Most people supposed him to be inconsistent. And 3. I knew him to be conscientious. Okay. That's all about my presentation about active and passive voice. I hope you understand about my presentation, and thank you for the watching. Goodbye.